Hi, this is the Finishing Lab, and I just got a request from a viewer asking me about the adjustment of the stylist on the tracer. This black stylist can be adjusted in a couple different ways if you're having problems with getting your tracer to trace or calibrate. If you are tracing your frame and it's giving you 3 beeps after it traces, or it traces one eye, goes to the other, and for some reason it doesn't pop up, the stylus doesn't pop up, and it beeps 3 times, then this may need to be an adjustment. That adjustment is going to be a forward and backward adjustment. What it is it's getting hung up here in the front or back. So you always want to make sure that if you make any adjustments, you're very, very delicate with this. Please be very careful. But this right inside here can sometimes get hung up. The first thing I always tell people, check these screws. Make sure that these screws are nice and tight. Because if one's loose, then in the back you'll have a little bit of an issue with this popping up because this is loose. So always make sure that those are tight. If you feel like it's popping up and it's getting hung up on somewhere, you can adjust it front and back. Okay. The viewer asked me about the adjustment, I think side to side, with it getting hung up. If your tracer is going around and tracing sideways, you can make some mild adjustments. What you want to do is, if it's going this way, obviously you want to turn it the opposite way, and if it's this way, you want to adjust it this way. You can go all the way until it stops, and then just give it a nice light pressure until it moves just a tad. You may want to do it 1 or 2 times just to get a teeny bit of pressure. Let it go, check it. A little bit more, check it. Okay, don't go too far. All right. Anytime you're done, make sure you do a tracer calibration. You can view my other video for the tracer calibration. So you can see mine's a little bit off, and I try to do a little bit of adjustment, but this is an older tracer on my ICE 9000, and you can see it's a little crooked. But all the traces come out perfect and no problems. It doesn't hang up on any frames. But if you're seeing that really, bent to the side, and as it goes around, it's getting caught up on the corners of frames, you can make that adjustment again by pushing the stylus one way or the other. Anytime you touch the stylus, anytime if you bang it with a frame, if you physically touch it, you always want to make sure you do a tracer calibration, because this stylus measures in hundreds of millimeters, and I can guarantee that it's off now. So make sure you always calibrate after, and you can check out my video on YouTube for the tracer calibration. I hope that answers your question, and thanks for watching the videos with the Finishing Lab.